Are in Philadelphia.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. You know, Brent, hard to believe that back in 2017, Giannis was winning Most Improved Player.
Well, it's been unbelievable growth, and it seems so long ago that Giannis came into this league, but we've been inundated with Antetokounmpo highlights in the biggest moment that the league has to offer, winning an MVP in the league, a Finals MVP, and there's no question that Giannis has grown into one of the best that has ever played for the Milwaukee Bucks, and maybe one of the best ever.
Here's Lopez.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. A shot by Harden, wide open. Misses off the right iron. Here's Milwaukee now. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Banked in off the glass.
Lopez powering through that time.
Now Maxey. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Connects from three-point range. Harris has got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him. Now, something that stands out about the Bucks is their versatility in their offensive package. You use penetration, you shoot the three, whatever it takes to beat a good defense.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David. And Brent, what would you say is the secret to the Bucks' deep offensive arsenal?
Well, it's a variety of talents that they have on the floor. There's just a combination of guys who want to move the ball, want to move their bodies, and then you get the ball to Giannis and you get out of the way.
76ers on defense. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And they double up Giannis. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Harden outside. Pass to Embiid. There's the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. He's got 7.
And the stretch 5 capabilities of Embiid, just another layer of his game that makes him so dangerous.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Count that one.
And that is a smooth-looking jump shot. Embiid all in one motion off the catch.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw is good. And Brent, how about what Chris Middleton has brought to this team?
Well, no question, a huge piece to that championship puzzle for Milwaukee. One of the best years that he has ever put together, which says something based on the numbers that he has put up throughout his illustrious career. And such a memorable season for this entire group, and Chris Middleton stood out in some of the biggest moments.
2 shots.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Here's Melton. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Sinks the three-pointer.
Nice catch and shoot timing from P.J. Tucker.
76ers foul.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
The first one falls.
Shooting for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
Well, there's so much dominance in Giannis's game and what he can do, especially inside the three-point arc. It's the free throw line that he's still working to perfect.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Timeout for the Sixers.
Holiday looking over the floor. Down low. Stolen by Harden. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Stolen by Harden. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And this is Harden's specialty, one of the best in the league at drawing contact, and yet still able to convert.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. And after the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
A solid three-point marksman. Harris has that inside-outside offensive game.
Out to the right wing. Here's Maxey. Kicks it out to Harden. Embiid inside. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Embiid's got the lead up to 9 now for Philadelphia.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Here's Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
And the basket by Harden.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Middleton. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Here's Lopez. No good on that one. Good D by Embiid.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston? Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. And it's Harden with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. To the paint. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Sinks the triple. Harris has got 11.
And you look at combo forwards that can help you provide some spacing out there. Harris right now spotting up and hitting.
Lopez. Rebound by the 76ers.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the 76ers call time here. Here's Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Here's Thibault. And he jams it with authority.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
The 76ers leading by 10. Now Harden. He's got 10. Outside, Maxey. 6 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Taken away by Holiday. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, sometimes as an analyst, you love to talk about strategies to slow down a guy who's got it going. With Giannis, I don't really have anything.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. 76ers ahead. They're up by 8. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Hey, Bright, you look at the Bucks' recent success. Great coaching has got to be a big part of that.
Yeah, and if you ask Coach Bud, a great Giannis Antetokounmpo is something that's a big part of it too. So expected to win. His team is hungry to get back and compete at the highest level. The coach gets overlooked at times, but Coach Budenholzer has done a great job with this Milwaukee Bucks team.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David.
Antetokounmpo with a great read there in the screen and roll. He knew exactly when to back off the pick.
Pass to Embiid. A three ball. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Chalk up 2 there. Holiday's got his first points of the game.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Drew Holiday gets in that close. He's probably scoring.
For 3, Harris. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Lopez, no what?
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
To the inside, Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Here's Harden. Again, Philadelphia.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Lopez. The shot missing. And Philadelphia the other way now. Timeout called the 76ers. Philadelphia leading by 14. Here's Harden. Pass to Embiid. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Back to Harden. To the middle. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 8 points in the quarter.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Second team foul.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter of the game. Now the 76ers with it. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, he's an efficient scorer in this one. Harris can hurt you in a lot of ways.
Lopez with the bucket. Lopez has got 18 points in the game.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Here's Embiid. Good work there as it goes.
And the strength of Embiid oftentimes just overwhelms the defense. Able to absorb physical coverage and still finish.
Lopez, no luck. The 76ers leading by 22. Pass to Embiid. Now here is Harris. Feibel for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. They haven't relied on him as much as usual, but when his number has been called, he shot well enough to help them earn the lead.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Harden, no good. Middleton looking it over. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Over Harris. Milwaukee, no good that time either. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've leaned on. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Philadelphia has possession. Harden with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Embiid trying to break loose. Milwaukee with the rebound. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's his third personal.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
And both free throws good for Giannis. And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots.
And the rejection by Embiid. And here's Harris from the arc. That one's not going to go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And Antetokounmpo. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
But he can go either through or around the defense. That's what you love about Giannis and his agility and his strength.
And the 76ers with some changes. Here's Milwaukee now. Right wing. For 3, Portis. Rebound by Harrell. Here's Milton. Buries it from 3-point range.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton outside. From downtown. Rebounded by Tucker. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Good on the 3-point shot.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Here's Tucker. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
The shot's good for Milton.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Pass to Tucker. From deep. Offensive rebound. And Harrell slams it in.
That's what Harrell does. He's in there mixing it up, and he goes right back up for a shot.
Stolen by Tucker. Floats it up there for Harrell. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And good that time. Giannis has got 10 points in just the second half.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Now the Bucks moving it up. Middleton leading the charge. Takes a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
On the wing, Milton lets the three fly, and the rebound goes to Lopez. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target with his three.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Milton. Here's Niang. Off target. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant show.